Significance of the Sengol, which in fact will be installed in Parliament next to the Speaker's podium by Prime Minister Modi. In fact, it is a historic gold scepter with Nandi, the bull, on top. It is symbolic of the Chola era tradition as well. It denotes Chola era royal succession, so transfer of power which went from one king to the other. The symbol of unbiased governance is what the Sengol signifies. Mountbatten, in fact, gave the Sengol to a seer. In fact, the seer brought it and then it was given to Mountbatten. The seer gave the Sengol to Nehru. Then, on the 14th of August 1947, just before the independence session of the Constituent Assembly. Now, the Sengol was forgotten post-independence. Unfortunately, it will now be kept. It will now be brought back and kept in the new Parliament on May 28th. The woman behind the rebirth of the Sengol in 2021, Padma Subramaniam, alerted Prime Minister Modi about the Sengol. Her tip-off sparked a massive Sengol hunt. She speaks exclusively to India Today. Listen in.
The decision of the Prime Minister and the Union government to install a Sengol in the new Parliament building took many by surprise. In fact, many didn't even know about the existence of such a Sengol, rest apart the cultural and historical significance of it. And joining me is a renowned classical dancer and Padma awardee, Dr. Padma Subramaniam. She is the one who translated a Tamil article on the Sengol, and she translated into English and sent it to the Prime Minister's office, requesting them to trace that Sengol and also give it the due recognition that it deserves. Ma'am, tell us a little bit about why you decided to write to the Prime Minister's office regarding the Sengol.
Well, because I thought it was a very important, significant, historic event that the Sengol was presented to Jawaharlal Nehru as a symbol of transformation of power from the British government to Indian government, and that too done by Pontiff Tiruvavaduthurai Adinam from Tamil Nadu, and giving it a spiritual validity. Political transformation is one thing, but whichever may be the religion, every religion believes in God, and this is something which is telling us how we expect God's help in having a great future for the country. So this is something which I thought was very relevant, and I don't know why, I still don't know why this never got publicity, and no history book of any school or college even speaks about it until today. So I thought it is very important that this should be made public. And Kanchi Mahaswami's idea was this: when Mountbatten asked Nehru, what is the symbol of transformation of the power? How do you do it? And Panditji had no answer. So he consulted Rajaji. Rajaji, being a Tamilian, was an authority on heritage and historic values, and he knew Tamil history also, not only the literature. He wanted to consult Kanchi Mahaswami and ask him how this can be done. And Kanchi Mahaswami said, go and ask Tiruvavaduthurai Adinam, because they are the people who will be who were the Rajagurus of the Cholas, and every time it is the Rajaguru who will validate the coronation, who will give a religious sanction to the coronation and transfer of power from either from the father to son or whatever may be. And three things which are very important for the symbol of monarchy is the umbrella, the scepter, and the simhasanam, the throne. And I think the scepter culture has been there in certain other parts of the world also. And Sengol is well known The term Sengol is well known to all those who had studied Tamil literature, and it is something not only for Tamil Nadu, I can say it also is relevant to Kerala, because Silappadigaram mentions Sengol and Cheran Senguttuvan as he dies, when he realizes that he had done a grave mistake by beheading the hero for no fault of his. He says, "My Sengol has bent." So Sengol is something which is very straight. Anything that is straightforward, everything is seen in the Sengol, and it cannot bend. This is the idea. And the right place is, of course, the new Parliament House. I feel so elated.
But were you expecting this time? Did you even expect a response from the Prime Minister, let alone, installing this in the new Parliament?
Well, I thought it's my duty to write. I was not expecting any immediate reply. I never got a reply, to be honest with you, because this letter I wrote almost 1.5 years ago. But more than what I expected, I thought it should be publicized during Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. But a year later, it's even better that it is going to be permanently installed in the wonderful, massive building of the new parliament, which is the pride of Bharat.
There's also some kind of criticism that, this was of course presented to India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, but it was tucked away in a museum in Allahabad, and it was mentioned as a walking stick of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. How do you look at this criticism that it wasn't given its due recognition?
Well, I think the best thing is to ignore such criticisms, because these are all based on ignorance and nothing more.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.